I copied my grandparents, my uncles, people that I knew, and got their philosophies. And then you go deeper as much as possible. Living that way, there's no way to tell you specifically how you do it, but it's the process of putting on his clothes, putting on his brain, putting on his shoes, and looking in the mirror, walking as if it's him, 24/7, different times of the day and night. Until by the time you show up on the set, you can try him on and be him. When it's a wrap, you take him off. And you don't really take it all off, but it adds to your personality and your lessons, your schooling. So I try and teach young kids, acting is really a misnomer, especially in film. There's no acting involved. You do have to act in theater to get to the 25th, to the last row. You have to act. But when they got the magnifying glass, it's got to be there. So you don't have to do anything, but live the moments and let the camera do the close-ups. Tough job sometimes when you have secrets. Roots was a breakthrough for me as an actor. I had to get rid of some stuff that I had pre-prejudice about, the old Uncle Tom syndrome, and there really was no such thing. It was very clever. Yeah, I'm the first American, Black American that Kunta Kinte meets.
Right.
So he's got to make that transition for this kid, who he falls in love with as a son. So finally, I guess for the first time in his life, he knows there's another way of being free. And those two cultures blended. So it's a growth for both of them. So I copied my great-grandmother, and you'll see a photograph of her and me. I was 17, and the photograph when I was in Take a Giant Step, she was 115.
115.
More or less.
Yeah.
Because births and deaths were recorded in the Bible. She remembers the Bible being started, and her birth was not recorded in the Bible. 1854, 55, or something. And when that photograph of me and her, 1954, 55.
Wow.
So you figure how old she was when the Bible got started.
Wow.
That's how old she was. So I've copied her. Then I copied her son, my grandson, my grandfather, and his wife. They were very instrumental in raising me and my cousins. That was the system. The elder people had to take care of the children, and just like the film The Help, they had to work as maids, chauffeurs, butlers, porters, etc. So we were in direct contact with the generation above. So my great-grandmother only lied to me one time. She said, "This is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you." Spack. So we grew up with a certain kind of discipline. So Fiddler was a combination and a tribute to all those people who taught me how to behave. So I had a chance to give them a salute. That's how I got started with that acting for them.